I love the old Super Twin!
Back to Oh my.
No, we're good.
God.
I just clicked it like 10 seconds ago. All right, now everybody should be able to hear me.
Whoa. Welcome to the struggle bus, mis amigos. Jeez.
I'm trying to hear it through YouTube. Hello?
I can't hear anything either.
I literally am watching it right now on my computer make the audio. Like, I can hear it. Like, I can watch it. I can see it moving.
I can always go ahead and take the initiative of streaming. My guy.
Go ahead. I mean, yeah, go ahead and do it for now. I don't know
Okay.
why it's not. I don't know what's going on.
Alright, well. Okay, let me see if this goes through. Alright, this should be good. So I took the initiative of taking the stream over on my OBS because apparently Cortez is on the struggle bus. So alright, I guess we can.
It just didn't want to work. I don't know why, man. It's like I have the audio working when it's like just you and I, but fucking apparently over stream it doesn't want to work.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to give me a okay and see if this is actually working. Alright, we're getting. See, yeah, now we're good. See, look who has to do it in order to. I'm just gonna, you know. Anyways,
but alright, so
start this scene. Let's get it.
We'll start off like what we just did for the first 5 minutes. Apparently nobody could hear us. So, thanks for joining us this week on 239 Tonight. We're obviously, as the title explains, where we talk about the Season 5 playoffs, of course. So, real quickly, it's titled Number 8, Number 9 because there was no form posted for last week during Thanksgiving week. It was because it was kind of like a Thursday throwdown on a Monday night, and I wasn't able to be there, and Daly wasn't able to be there. So, of course, I guess that's why just no thing was kind of posted, but that's okay. So this is 8-9, week 8 and week number 9 put together. Technically, we got a few things to talk about, and of course, I'm here with Kosmic, of course, and he's fixing my fuck up. I don't know what's going on in my OBS; it's not working for some reason. But we got a few things to talk about. Of course, we got to talk about the series that happened last night, and we're going to touch on that last. Everybody knows the outcome already, but we want to talk in depth about it. But we'll talk about the Hut Heroes versus Damn Dirty Apes. We'll talk about Seven Taves versus the Wanderers, and then we'll talk about Victoria's Secret versus Jim Flanagan's Diddling Danglers. So, Kosmic, right off the bat, we were just talking about it in silence, apparently. The Hut Heroes versus the Damn Dirty Apes. Now, everybody's already kind of assuming that the Hut Heroes are going to win the game, like win the series, whether it's in 7 games, whether it's in 5 games, or whether it's a sweep. Everybody's assuming the Hut Heroes. Yeah. So, if the Damn Dirty Apes were to win this series, who was the catalyst behind that? Who was going to be the one person from the Damn Dirty Apes that can really lift this squad to take the series, whether it's in 7 games or whether they somehow manage to pull off a miracle and sweep the Hut?
I think it's going to have to be I think it's just going to have to turn into like the Murph show. The Hut Heroes defense is top class. I think, yeah, they had the fewest goals against. I'm not checking it, but I can almost guarantee it's them. So in order to get past them, you have to have somebody who can create space and get past that quote-unquote trap that they do. And it takes somebody who can walk past the team and create space for other players on the ice to weave their way through that defense, to even have a chance of throwing it on B-Crypt. So it's going to have to be on Murph, but also to all the other forwards to finishing their chances. Hut Heroes have a good offensive team, but it's nothing that's gonna score like 10 goals on you or something crazy like that. So if the defense just does their job and the offense comes to play, you might catch the Hut Heroes on an off night. So yeah.
I was gonna say, so the Hut Heroes' strong point is their defensively, like they shut down everything. Very two solid defensemen back there with C2 and C-Dub, and then you have a very solid defensive forward line. Not only like they're not lacking in any position. They have the best goalie in the league. They have one of the best defensemen back there, or defensewomen back there at right D. C-Dub is right there with her. Like, obviously people will like consider things a different caliber of levels, but I think C-Dub is great for his position. I think he'll do a great job. Dalai Lama's good. Marty McFly, a great two-way center. You know, that whole solid, that whole squad is solid. Every position has a set person where they're supposed to play. And that's what makes their team so good. Now, when you look at the Damn Dirty Apes, people are playing all over. Hugh Laurie's playing his natural position of center. I believe Murph is playing left wing where he normally plays. And then this is the question that comes to my head. Who's going to be playing right wing? And I believe Jofus is going to be playing it because they need all the offensive firepower they can have in this series. They need to come out and score the first goals of the game to kind of get Hut Heroes shaking in order to take the series. And Jofus is a very, very talented forward. And especially if Jofus is a guy that likes to move the puck. And I feel if he got a little selfish with it, it would actually create more goals. And I would love to see that from him because he can carry around the puck. He knows how to move it. He knows what to do. He knows where to shoot. He's good at it. So from there, who's going to play defense? Is Yambag going to play defense with Mags? Is All the Way going to step in? I'm assuming Steve will be playing goalie. It's just from there, like you said, I think Murph is a great guy that absolutely is going to be a catalyst behind it. But my pick's going to be Jofus. I just think Jofus could really be a game changer in this series because everybody expects Murph to be at the top of this game. 18 games played, 43 points, 26 goals, 17 assists. He's already doing a great job. So from there, Hugh just has to play his two-way game that he does. And then Jofus really needs to step up as that right winger if he's playing right wing and show everyone that's why he's there to play. So, but I agree, Murph definitely needs to show up as well and play in order for that team to have success.
If instead of one player, I think it's a general statement to the whole entire offense to show up because that's going to be the key factor for Damn Dirty Apes. Everyone knows the Hut Heroes game, so that's instead of just taking one person, it's just going to be Damn Dirty Apes offense, period.
And Steve's definitely going to need to show up as a goalie. The Hut Heroes score. Either the Hut Heroes get an EA goal, which we all have different definitions for an EA goal. They either get an EA goal or they get a really nice playoff. Mm-hmm. And the thing is like, you know, Dolly can do a spin move pass out front to Marty. Hockeytown, I believe that's Hockeytown's the other guy, right?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head. Yeah. Hockeytown can set it up and get a pass out there. He can score goals himself too. So they're all capable of doing great plays. I think Steven needs to shut down those great plays and just kind of think that, okay, EA goals are possible. They're going to happen. I need to shut down every other type of goal I possibly can in order for the best outcome to come from the series. So I think that's something that just needs to definitely be done for this series.
Yeah. It's just,
anything else you want to add on it?
No, I think we have it all down. It's just going to be who shows up for the Hut Heroes, or who shows up for the Damn Dirty Apes compared to the Hut Heroes, because Hut Heroes, even when they're off their off night, they're still one of the greater teams in the league, so it's going to have to be an absolute miracle for Damn Dirty Apes to pull out one.
What do you project the series being? Like, what are you?
Hut Heroes.
4-0 Hut Heroes?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm going to give a little bit of the doubt. I think if Murph and Jofus show up along with Hugh back there, or Hugh up there, I think the series can go 5 or 6 games. It all depends on if B Crip shows up and how the defense plays overall. Just because you're gonna go 4, I'm gonna go 5 or 6, and I'm gonna give it to the Hut Heroes as well. I'd love to see their Apes give a little bit of just give a little bit of fight to the Hut Heroes.
Well,
by the way,
who wouldn't want to
go
see
ahead.
Hut Heroes win the series, or not Hut Heroes? Who wouldn't want to see
the Damn Dirty Apes?
Yeah,
sure.
So.
For anybody in the chat, if you have anything you want us to talk about in the middle of this, like, we'll get into it at some point. Don't be afraid to throw it in there. I'm going to try to be looking when I can, as I'm currently playing and looking at the stats. And I'm pretty sure Cosmic's trying to do the same as well. So, the next series we're going to, I want to save your series for second to last. So, we're going to talk about the Seven Toes versus the Wanderers. No doubt. I don't think anybody has a question in their mind that I think Seven Toes definitely going to take the series. They beat the Hut Heroes. It was I think we all watched the series. It could have went either way at all. If I remember correctly, the last goal was kind of a bullshit goal. I can't really remember.
I don't remember either.
But it was a close series, no doubt. Both of them are very top two. I think they're the top 2 teams. So there's a reason that they're top 2 teams. So Seven Toes playing the Wanderers. I've got Seven Toes winning it in, I want to say, 5 games. I think the Wanderers lineup of King Rome, Edge, Hellcat, Derek, Swagger, Johnny Blaze, DJ. I think they have what it takes to take a game away from them. And if they take game 1, I do think this could be a 6 or 7 game series. And the reason being is that whenever I watch Seven Toes play, I always feel it's a game of shitty goals. I don't feel like it's a lot of good goals. And that's not me talking trash against them. I just don't think they are goals of the highest caliber in any case. I don't think they're the greatest play setups. A lot of them are, like when I played for the Pirates and we played them, a lot of their goals were just the shoot, low rebound shot that kicks off a guy and goes in or something like that. It's a shitty goal to have. It's a goal nonetheless, but it's like a shitty goal to have. So I think if DJ plays a good game and the offense for the Wanderers shows up and kind of puts some goals in quickly, shows that they're there for the series, shows that they have a chance, I think this could go 6 or 7. If they don't show up for game 1, I think Emo gets the best of the team, and I think they lose in 4 or 5 games.
Yeah. From talking to Agent and his team, I don't know if they're really the most talkative team, but I feel like when it comes to playoffs, if they don't get their way, it can kind of collapse a little bit. I don't think there's many like big vocal guys. I obviously haven't, or not obviously, I haven't talked to Sania. I haven't really talked to Pogs. Or I have talked to Pogs. I haven't really talked to Surprise Me. Pogs is definitely a leader guy. He'll give the direction. He's kind of the center that will carry the play. But like you said, if things don't go their way, maybe a couple of panic plays come in and they kind of fray away from that trap that everyone loves about that team, which I guess the job done, so you can't really blame them for it. But maybe they start to play a little bit more offensive, and the Wanderers can jump on that. But I think it's obviously I think Seven Tays has it in the bag just because of the skill. But maybe they play not a little bit of tactics, but if things go their way in the beginning for Wanderers, maybe it's a little bit more harder to dig out the hole for Seven Tays as if you were playing the Damn Dirty Apes or something. It's not as much of a stretch. I really like the Wanderers team with the players they have. Maybe just haven't got off to the greatest start, and not the best of luck with as obviously Wiz got Rule 1. Yeah. So, but other than that, I think obviously I think Seven Tays takes it, and I think they take it in 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
So we're basically in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
If the Wanderers could shut down the type of game that Seven Taves plays, I think it puts them in a really big struggle. I think right there it makes them have to adjust that whole style of game. And like you said, Pogs is a leader. He's that center guy that will control the play. And I like to think of him and Agent as alike. They aren't too talkative during games, but they talk up when it's needed. Like if it's just going shit and nobody's talked in 2 periods, Agent or Pogs will be the guys to speak up and go, "Hey guys, keep your head in there. Don't stress it too much. We still got more time," or whatever. Like they keep a level head, which is definitely what you need from a captain and another leader on the team. So it may not be the most talkative team, but jam. But either way, passed it right out. All right. But I like you said and like what I said. If you could shut down their kind of game style from the beginning and make them struggle and maybe make a few turnovers and such from it, it could be a different series. It can lead to some losses for the Seven Taves.
Yeah.
But I mean, either way, on to the next. So we both basically said 5 or 6 games,
yeah.
7 Taves. All right. So now it's going to be a little biased because you're a part of one of these teams.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do what I normally do and just talk. But I want to get your opinion on the series. And by that, you can put yourself in the equation if you want to for a second.
All right.
Just put yourself in the situation that it's like, hey, you're playing the Diddling Danglers. You're playing against... Hold on. I got to grab something. Hold on.
I know it's coming. Oh, where's Joe Stone? You need him, my
guy. You're playing against Mr. Jim Flanagan, the media man himself.
Yeah.
He has his own song for him in this league.
Yep.
Alright, so you're playing the newspaper anal stuffers of the Diddling Danglers.
Yep.
How do you personally think this series is going to go, and what's going to happen?
From what I saw in my team chat today, I think it's a 4-0 sweep. Easy. We don't want Jelly to play. Who wants Jelly to play? So just 4-0 sweep, easy. See you later.
Jelly is playing?
No, we don't want Joey to play. That's why we have to sweep.
Oh,
You pick it
okay.
up.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping you guys get the sweep too then, just because anything that doesn't work out for Jelly works out for me.
Exactly.
But okay, so you think it's a 4-0 sweep, especially by the way your team's been talking.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, like I normally do, I'm going to talk for like 5 or 6.
Go for it.
One of my favorite things about the Victoria's Secret roster is the offensive capability. Now, you've got Brick, who will proclaim he is the next devil goddess, or the next defensive goddess, or god, in 239, which is okay. He has stats, and he likes to... And this isn't me calling out Brick, so Brick, if you're listening, it's not me talking shit. I just want you to know that. Brick thinks it's about the stats, which for some people, stats are what is important. For other people, it's about their way of game. I will say Brick is a great Eric Carlson of 239. He's able to put up points, but I think there's a lot of, and I'm not calling myself a great defenseman when I say anything either, so I'm going to get that right out of the way. I don't really even need to talk about it, but I'm going to because I already started. So the thing is a lot of people, the argument is, and I don't think either Brick will understand it or doesn't understand it, I don't know, is that it's not so much the points are that what matters, and it sucks that the whole Norris Trophy has turned into whoever has the most points, especially in the NHL. Whoever has the most points should be the Norris Trophy winner, because I don't think that's it. How you play defensively, how you stop those goals from happening, how you keep your team winning those 1-goal games because you stop that one play is what defensively should earn you the Norris Trophy. That's in my opinion. But, I mean, how you do offensively definitely attributes to your team, and that's a big point of it. So either way, Brick's done the offensive part. I think he just needs to prove to everyone the defensive part is another very strong point in his game. And he could absolutely have more argument to it, and that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to put that out there. But to talk about this series, you have the Diddling Danglers, who I need to type into my computer, but you got Dank Love. You've got DC. You've got Light the Lamp. You've got BC Renton. You got Bubba Man. You got Jim Flanagan, okay? So they had somebody get Rule 1. I forgot his name. What's his name there? Atri. That's what it was. Okay, so Atri got Rule 1. So it kind of left them a little bit of a hole, and since that's happened, their teams went down within the rankings. They've lost some games. Here's my thing with this team. This team has the offensive power to definitely score on Victoria's Secret defense. I don't think that is a problem for them. Dank can carry the puck. He's very good with that. I mean, it says in 12 games played with the Danglers, Dank has 33 points, 20 goals, 13 assists. And then DC, 36 games played, of course, for his own team, 69 points. Light the Lamp, 36 games played, 84 points. BC Renton back at defense, 36 games, 24 points. Jim Flanagan, he's one of the top goalies in this league, or was in the very beginning. I haven't really kept track of stats since, but he was one of those top goalies of the season. So this team has the offensive firepower, in my opinion, to score on the Victoria's Secret defense. But I think there's no part of them that has the defensive power to stop the number one offense. And I remember saying it along with you in the very beginning of the season that your team, Victoria's Secret, has the best offensive lineup there is to offer. Even when Regretski's was there and now that he's not, with Brick back there at defense, having you up here in a game that's very heavy for the style of game that you like to play, it definitely helps. And then the chemistry you can have with Jelly, and then Tom being a face-off machine. And listen, I don't want to compliment Jelly at all either.
Don't do that.
And then Tom being a face-off machine who is also great at scoring goals and setting up the play and being a two-way center. So the offensive firepower is unmatched. It's not matched at all. I do think defensively the team is even better than the Danglers defense. I think goaltending is a good matchup between ability and Flanny. I think that's like two equal goalies going neck and neck. So overall, in my opinion, I do agree with a 4-0 sweep. Now, my only thing is that let's talk hypothetically. If your team doesn't get a few goals ahead of the game, like in the start of the game, like you start stepping up a little bit, Brick steps up even more, which leads you to have to stay back, which leads to a little dismantle of the offense, which can kind of screw with it. So my only thing is that if somehow the Danglers can stop you guys from scoring early, I think it can mess with the game and it could lead to not having a sweep. But there's nowhere in my mind do I think the Danglers take this series whatsoever. I don't think it's a 7-game stretch that they somehow pull it out of their ass and win by a goal. I don't think it goes to 6 games. I don't even think it goes to 5. I think it's a 4-game sweep, just like you said. And I just fully see it happening. I would love to see a little bit of competition come from it, but I do think it's going to be a 4-0 sweep. Absolutely.
Yeah, that would, I think our obviously our whole team thinks that, but like Free said, with our team getting shut down, we've played a couple of practice games, and for some odd reason, Billy's been coming up with these crazy ideas for like crazy formations, and we come up with this thing, and it's called the Flying V, but it's not the Flying V you're thinking of from like the Mighty Ducks. It's something else, and you might see a little bit of that tonight. But if you watch, make sure you go to Odd Guy's stream, and maybe you can see a little bit of the Flying V. So
alrighty,
a little bit of self-promotion right there.
I'm looking forward to that then.
Yeah.
So that was the last series to talk about. So you guys play tonight, Victoria's Secret versus the Diddling Danglers. And I think the Hot Heroes versus Damn Dirty Apes is tonight, or is it the Seven Taves versus Wanderers? Seven Taves Wanderers. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I sent you the schedule earlier, but I didn't even look at it.
Me neither.
Yeah, but anyway about it. We got the Pirates and the Puddin' Pop Palace people of Puddin' It In getting swept by D-Mart, Luca, BTW, Nexus, Sniper, and Tomahawk. Now listen, for anybody out there, I was emo when I got traded, but I still was supporting the Pirates when they moved on. And when you get the #1 draft pick with who would arguably be the other #1 draft pick, you're asking for trouble. I'm gonna, you know what? I want you to talk about this first. I want you to talk about this series. I want you to talk about what surprised you, who showed up, who didn't show up. Because you watched the stream. We were both playing at the same time. We were both playing NHL, watching the stream.
Yeah.
Who showed up? Who possibly did?
Who didn't show up?
Yeah, like who?
As much as it's kind of hard to blame the defense for putting it in, for for the offense that is Luca and D-Mart with BTW. That's just crazy. Yeah. But I think it's a little bit on the defense. Obviously the forwards didn't get it done, which I think is just a whole team effort, to be honest. I mean, McNorth really put it out there. Middlegaran wasn't there, and they had to put that plug watch in. Yuck. Shout out to him. But anyways, I think it was
shout
just...
out to you, Watch.
It was just not...
We asked Watch to come on the show so we could roast him, and he wasn't for it.
My thing was so he can defend himself, but I don't know. You can't really defend that, but whatever. But, oh no, hold on. Breakaway. Got it. Anyways, so I think it's just the whole defense of putting it in. Obviously, your forwards didn't get it done, but the defense was especially in that first game, 7-2. I mean, in the playoffs, then you value yourself as one of the better defensemen in the league, and you have a great two-way center in Esoteric. It's just, I don't know, like, obviously in the start of the end of the games, or the end of the series, there's a bit tighter games, but I didn't look at the stats after the game, but there was just a lot of zone time for the Pirates, and I mean, they cycled, or put it in cycle a little bit when it got to their zone, but when it got picked, it was just a whole lot of Peninsula Pirates hockey over and again. And I know the one overtime game, even BTW showed the replay. It was just like a off the knee goal with like, I don't know if it was single overtime or like the end of single overtime or like the beginning of double overtime, but it was just a big EA goal for them. But still, throughout the rest of this series, with the forwards like that, you want to try the best to stop them, and when you don't get that done, it's just not looking too good for you, because obviously you're missing a forward part in Middlegar, and Regretsky's can get it done by himself, but not being able to pass anyone else is a issue, and Esoteric definitely values himself as more of a defensive player, so him switching to offense, leaving that third man up, or that third man spot kind of vacant. It's just not looking too good. I think Peninsula Pirates had them beat every which way in that series, so it was just not looking too good for them.
Alrighty. When I look at these two rosters, you look at two teams. You look at Putting It In, who Daly drafted his team, and the team looked solid, but things weren't working out and they plummeted. And he traded, and he ended up with an even better team. He got Gretzky's at right wing, who arguably, in my opinion, is a top 5 forward in this league. That guy can make room from a needle space. Like he's just that good, in my opinion. And you've got Esso, like you said, very defensive player who's got that. He's that two-way style. And then you got Mido. He showed up. He was playing goalie, and Daly put him at left wing, I believe. And then you don't. I don't know what's going on. Watch said that he messaged Daly and said he was going to be a little late, and he missed game 1 and 2. And by that time, Daly had already said to Watch, "No, you're staying in," just because he probably knew that Watch was already warmed up. And in my opinion, that was the smarter thing to do. I think it's also kind of shitty that the night that playoffs are kind of planned out, and he misses game 1 and 2, and that sucks. I think that really screwed with the offensive aspect of Putting It In. And that really ruins that aspect for him. Sorry, my dad is like yelling upstairs, so I keep losing my train of thought. But either way, sorry. So Mido, it really sucks missing out on Mido not being there. I think that's a huge loss for Putting It In. It's a huge part of their game they had to adjust to. You're changing your whole strategy. You're changing up the chem. You're changing up every little part of your game because one player's not there that normally is. And that can throw off so much that it's not even funny. But I don't think Watch is bad in any way, shape, or form. I do think he's able to fill in. I just think it screws a little bit of what the team's used to and comfortable with. But either way, I agree with you. I think what really put the icing on the cake, and it was only the first game, was the 7-2 loss. That will diminish a lot of people from the beginning. Think about losing 7-2 in your first playoff game. Not only are you going to be a little emo thinking you just got your asses handed to you 7-2, but you still got to play 3 more games. And in that 7-2 loss, nobody likes to blame anybody. Nobody wants that kind of juju or mojo in their locker room. But when you lose 7-2, when those goals are getting scored in the game, you as a player sit there and go, this person wasn't doing that, or I wasn't doing this. And then you start thinking about your every movement. You're making sure that you're in position, and you're overthinking the game. And I think every contest after that was close. They were 1 or 2 goal games. I think 2 of the ones after that were in overtime, and then they got shut out game 4, 2-0, with Tommy getting the shutout. So I think game 1, defense did not show up. And I don't know if Mac didn't show up for game 1 or not. I didn't really think it was Mac's fault. I mean, you're playing Luka and you're playing DMAR, and not just those two, but BTW is such a great forward that he's matched with them. Like it's a solid offense. I think the only offense that matches is Victoria's Secret. And that's where you could have a one-on-one battle between people, and whatever team comes on top comes out on top. When we were going to the playoffs, I think, in my opinion, Peninsula Pirates are going to win the whole thing. I don't think any team is on that caliber right now, and that's no shots. I think the last team I'd want to play is the Pirates, and the second to last team I'd want to play is Victoria's Secret. But I think it really screwed them. 7-2 loss the first game really sets you back, and it's hard to bounce back from that. And then when you lose game 2 in overtime, you're like, wow, now we have to make sure we take a game so we don't go down 3 games. Then you lose game 3, and now you're putting everything on the line. You're focusing on every move that you're making. And you poked that in my net, you dick. I should have just stayed there.
Oh my god.
But
52 seconds left, my guy.
It's whatever. But either way, it's not a surprise to me the sweep happened, but it is a surprise to me that it didn't go to game 7, because Putting It In could play, and the build up for the series was there. I wanted to see it go 7 games. I wanted to see what team came out on top, because that team is the dark horse. So whatever team came out of that series was going to be the dark horse of playoffs, because whoever plays them, you don't want to play them. But it's a shame to see Putting It In go down in 4 games, because I think their team's better than a 4-game sweep in round 1. But it happened. They played Putting It In. I mean, they played the Pirates, a very solid Pirates team that doesn't look like they're going to lose. They have the second best goalie of this season so far. With internet being fixed, I think he is technically second or third best goalie in this league now. That's gonna go in. Yep.
Oh my.
I couldn't do anything about that. That just EA right there. Fucking guys say.
Are you sick and tired of the OTP dropping?
I am. Well, either way, it's a shame to see it happen, but it happened, and that's it. That's all you can do. But it's a shame to see it. Is there anything you want to add on to that? I know we wanted to make tonight a little bit quicker because you have a series. Well, you have playoffs tonight, and I wanted to give you a chance to go in, play, practice, do your thing. So, is there anything you want to add on about that series? Like, I know you said something for a little bit, but I want to give you that chance.
I think it's just it was really unfortunate for putting it in because they made such a good comeback from what they started with the trades, and just the matchup against the Peninsula Pirates at the 4 seed with the team they have is just. It's just unlucky for them. They could have done a little bit more with just a little bit of luck in the seeding, but it's I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are probably happy that Dales didn't get his repeat. So hey, I guess there's something to look forward to for the fans. But other than that, for the team, it's just kind of I don't know. It's just like I said, unlucky for them. It's, you could have done a lot more. So
I was gonna say I forgot to say Demar gets payback. He gets his revenge for losing in the Cup Finals last year, and now comes back and beats Daly round 1 with a sweep. So, and to say it, Daly, I love you so much, man, but Daly's no longer the reigning, defending, undisputed 239 captain champion after the season. So somebody new is going to take that title and going to have to get on the throwdown every week with the belt and talk just like Daly was. And show the league who is the captain's champion while we just tied the game.
This goal. I really didn't. But I had to.
But, like you said, it's a shame to see it happen, but it happened. And they did a great job to fight back. And it's just terrible placing in 5th place to have to face arguably the best, the most, not the best team, but they're on a run. They've only lost, I think, like 2 games in the last 15. So they're on a run. They're going, and it's hard to. It just kind of sucks that that's the first matchup you get when you placed right in the middle. Like you would kind of think, hey, we played better than the teams that were. I don't know. I would rather play 7 Taves. I would rather play Victoria's Secret. I'd rather play the Hot Heroes than Peninsula Pirates round 1. I'd rather actually not play Victoria's Secret at all. I'd rather not play any team. I mean, I'm not playing any team. My team didn't make the playoffs. So I'm a bum. And I'm just but
wait,
either way,
didn't you sweep? Didn't you sweep? Put it in yesterday? Or wait, no,
what?
Never mind. No, I forgot.
No, I got traded. Remember, buddy?
No, I do.
I got fucking traded.
Yeah.
You hear that, Dan? You hear that, Dan?
Yeah. Well,
I got traded, man.
I guess there's a reason why they swept.
Greendale. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. But either way, is there anything else you want to add to the entirety of the show? I'm basically out.
There's you mentioned like a clip of the season or something.
Oh yeah. Everybody, you can go vote for the #1 clip of the season. I believe since the season's over, there are clips to vote for. You have Viper's penalty kill, dangle goal, or you have Kosmic's most recent top 1 clip where he dangles 2 people with the same dangle, and it ends up giving him a goal.
Isn't that like the clip of the week or like a 1v1 for?
Yeah, but it's like the 1v1 challenge for who has the best clip of the season, and I don't know what thing it's under. It might be. I think it's under polls. It's the 1v1 challenge number 6.
I can comment on it, and then it will bump it to the top or something else.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. I think it's already at the top under polls, but just in case it's not, go ahead and check it. But yeah, make sure everybody go vote for that. I believe it's the last one of the season. I could be wrong. They could be doing playoffs with it as well. I'd probably assume that they're not going to, but I mean, anything can happen. So just go check it out, vote for it, and yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me put this in. Bump, right? Yeah, then boom. Alright, so it's up there. If you check the site, you should see a good old picture of Larry and Ticer's mug, and yeah, just click on that, vote, and I guess that's according to you, it's the clip of the season. Oh wait, no, it's the voting system. Whoever gets like the most votes or whatever. Oh, there it is. That's
Wow,
good.
he just sniped. The bot just sniped the guy for game winner. That's amazing.
Yeah, but make sure you go and vote for that. Holly's doing. I'm looking at these views and it's like, it's crazy. It's 431 views for Vipers and 136 for mine. Like, that's just crazy. I mean, I don't know if it's how many times it plays on the site and how many people have viewed it, but it's crazy. Hollywood's doing work on the site and I appreciate it. So make sure to go and check that out. But other than that, gonna go play some playoffs. You got Odd Guy stream. It's that one Odd Guy mixer. Just type it in. I'm sure if not, I'll post a link in the chat box. But make sure you go and check that out. And yeah, looking forward to it.
That's going to be it for everything tonight, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Good luck to everyone playing tonight, and good luck to everybody still remaining in the playoffs. Sorry putting it in, but yeah. Thanks for joining us on 239 Tonight. We'll be back next week. As of now, I don't know if I have hockey next Monday, but if I do, Cosmic will be here with somebody else.
Loser.
Yeah, probably. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for going through the struggle bus with us in the beginning. Until next time, it's been Cortez and Kosmic, and we are out.
Adios, mis amigos.